I think the next 5 to 6 years are going to be just absolutely, or 4 to 5 years are going to be absolutely amazing for Bitcoin. I do think we're going to get to $1 million Bitcoin. It may be a little slower. It may take 10 years, but it could happen in 5 years. It could even happen a little earlier. You're looking at an asset that could go 10x from here. I think the risk that the asset ends 5 years from now down from where it is very low. And so I think you really just want to be buying Bitcoin and not just a little bit. You want to be long a lot of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin could reach $1 million in the next 5 years, with the potential for huge gains even sooner. The risk of Bitcoin being worth less in 5 years is minimal. Now is the time to stock up, says Wall Street veteran Fred Krueger. Many experts share his view, with scientists predicting Bitcoin could hit $1 million by 2029, and some even suggesting it could happen as early as 2025. Krueger believes this is feasible, citing the power law and Bitcoin's rapid growth. He expects Bitcoin to double in value in the coming years, even amid market fluctuations, making the $1 million target achievable in the next decade. Stay tuned for Fred Krueger's breakdown of Bitcoin's future growth. Also, if you enjoy listening to crypto-related content, please show your support by liking and subscribing to this channel by following the link in my bio. And get access to my free daily crypto updates and expert predictions direct to your inbox. Each newsletter contains market intelligence, on-chain data and latest updates from experts in the crypto space. All of this is available completely free of charge. Signing up only takes a moment and you can always change your mind later on. Now back over to Fred Krueger.
A lot of people now are throwing this number of 1 million by 2030 out. Some people have said by 2029. For example, Bitwise has said 1 million by 2029 is kind of their number. But let's sort of examine how we get there and what it looks like in terms of a path to get there. So I got a few things I want to show you. So first of all, let's just ask ourselves, is this going to break the power law? So this is an old spreadsheet I did. There's a lot of different ways of looking at the power law. But the trend line of the power law, is sort of around 80,000 right now. And, 5 years from now, we're getting to 365,000 trend line. So it's, a million's kind of a lot higher than that. But, what I would look at sort of one standard deviation up using these power band approach that I like, we're almost there. So I would sort of say, this does not say we're not going to get there within 5 years. Within 10 years, I believe that we're absolutely going to get there within 10 years. We're going to get to 1 million. But so the first thing we have to go on is the power law. And the power law, I think, is okay, gives us the green light for talking about getting there. Now, let's just ask ourselves, how does this look in terms of these different sort of milestones, right? And before I do that, I want to look at this tweet that I did. And here's this tweet, and this is my sort of steps to Bitcoin 1 million. Well, obviously on January 20th, we're getting a new administration. I think we're going to get some form of Bitcoin strategic reserve. It may just be as simple as we designate the current Bitcoins that we own as a strategic reserve. We may get something more like the Cynthia Loomis bill. I would like that. I'm not sure we're going to get that immediately. But we're going to have a new SEC chair. MicroStrategy is undoubtedly going to be raising more money in the form of convertible bonds, possibly preferred. And I think all this is going to get us to Bitcoin 150 by the end of Q1. Okay. Now, the next big thing is, how do we get, what happens at the end of 2025? Now, there's people who look at this 4-year cycle are saying that's going to be the end of the bull market. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I definitely think we could see massive ETF inflows in 2025. I think, we had $35 billion of ETF inflows, and we had another almost the same number from MSTR. So I think we're going to get something like $100 billion of inflows in 2025 for just the ETFs, and possibly like 75 billion of buys in from MSTR. Who knows? But I think we're gonna see some notion of other countries announcing their reserve funds. I think we're going to probably see one of the Magnificent Seven buying some BTC. I think the advisors are all going to start allocating, and I think we're going to have a really great year in 2025. It may be a 250,000 Bitcoin year, which would be fantastic. It may be a 420,000 Bitcoin year, which would be even more fantastic. But let's just say we have a great year, and we're somewhere around 400,000 at the end of 2025.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for news and expert predictions direct to your inbox.